Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. Artosis, we just saw an incredible upset. OGS Snares out of the tournament.
By the most aggressive Zerg anyone has ever seen.
I know. Jeez. I'm digging this style, though. I really like it.
It's great for the game to actually have someone doing this style at this level.
Well, we're finally having characters or characteristics of the players kind of come out now. Before then, it was like, oh, he's doing the pool first build into Banelings. Or, oh, he's going to go hatchery first and then go Muse. No, this is a completely different way to play the game. It's hyper-aggressive, really bullies the guy around the map.
Yeah, we've never really seen this before. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll last. If this guy is one of the only guys doing it for a long time, then it might last a lot longer than you normally see these hyper-aggressive styles go on for. Normally a hyper-aggressive style is countered quite easily by just, turtling.
Yeah.
And, we'll have to see if this happens to Kyrix, but for now this is great. It's going to teach us a lot about the game. One of the best ways to actually learn about the game is to be aggressive.
Sure,
you gain a lot more information than being passive. So
absolutely.
Even though passive in the end of the day turns out to be the style, which is the strongest overall.
Well, it has more stability. I mean, you look at somebody in StarCraft 1 like Flash, but I mean, for the time being, hey, the farther he gets, the more thousands of dollars he gets.
Absolutely.
We are giving away
Code
money
S, man.
because we're crazy here at the GSL.
Code S.
Code S, baby.
Well, two other players are going to be battling for Code S now, Tasteless. HopeTorture, our second-place player last season, is going up against Czech Prime. It's Czech Prime time, Tasteless.
It's time for Czech Prime.
Yeah.
Get ready for that. It's going to be pretty cool.
It is going to be an exciting matchup. Now, there are a lot of things to consider in this matchup. Well, let's take a look at our two handsome guys. And they are handsome guys, I tell you.
They are smart and
Czech is like the Kisu of Zerg. Very square, handsome face.
Yes, he is.
And, of course, HopeTorture. He is the one, the only handsomest.
Well, he keeps showing up here with supermodels, so I mean...
Yeah, no, he's always been known as being one of the best-looking StarCraft 1 pros, and here he is in StarCraft 2. Nothing has changed.
He was formerly known as Into the Rainbow, but now he's HopeTorture for StarCraft 2. Of course, that name meaning you torture them by giving them hope.
Yeah. Now, this is actually, I believe, where Czech went out last season. But this matchup is actually a really hard one to call. The styles of the players go against each other in very odd ways. We have HopeTorture. He loves to do harass and has good economy management. Czech is good against harass, his type of style of play. But let's look at these maps first. Steps of War, Scrap Station, Shakuris Plateau. Good maps for Czech, actually. Very good maps for Czech. The Steps of War could be quite hard. Normally Zergs remove it, but the other two are maps that Zergs like to ZVT on. But as I was saying, HopeTorture likes to harass a lot, whereas Czech is pretty good against things like that. But Czech's economy management, as the game gets longer, is a little bit hard.
Wow. Got some signs from the fans here. Remember Steps of War on that date.
All right.
Something clearly happened then.
That must be where Czech lost or something. I don't really know, but...
Or won.
Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
Maybe. All right. But Czech, he's a very strategic player, a very micro-oriented player. Comes up with some great strategies and all that, but his economy management is not the same level as a lot of these other top-level Zergs, whereas HopeTorture has great economy management, but sometimes he harasses too much, so if too much of that gets caught, he can be in trouble. Really, the counter to HopeTorture's style is more what Fruit Dealer does, where you abuse his mid-game where all he's doing is drops.
Yeah, if you just stay on top of that, you can win. But, of course, that's a very hard thing to do. The countdown has started. We're going to get this game going. Another TVZ. We got TVZs all day today except for our finals. Get ready. Over here at the top right, in the red, he got second place in the GSL Season 1. How far will he get in this tournament? Let's find out. His name is...
HopeTorture.
In the blue at the bottom left on our one-on-one map. He was a Warcraft 3 pro. Now he's pursuing StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
He beat Artosis in the Stars War tournament in Shanghai. His name is...
Don't remind people of that, Tasteless. He's going for a 6-spool.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Pretty interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And he's not walling in.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
He's going 6-pool Overlord. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Say it.
Czech is going to take this match.
Czech going for a very gambly move. I don't think that's a word. He's going to go for a big gamble here. I get all excited in moments like this, and I actually start making up words and stuff. He's banking on the Terran, not scouting fast.
It's called a neologism.
It's what?
When you make up a word that doesn't exist. A neologism.
Neologism?
Thank you, Carmack.
That's a great word to know.
Because apparently I do that a lot.
We're learning stuff here. We're learning how to all in here at GSL. We're learning new words. Now note, this drone can harass the barracks up here. If he even stops the barracks for a second, this rush will be way more effective.
Yeah, man.
Uh-oh.
And he's got to keep on top of that SCV. This is actually getting really exciting. The SCVs are on, or rather, the Zerglings are on the way. And this SCV is going to find the middle map and HopeTorture.
Oh, God.
His heart's going to go up into his throat.
The Lings are coming.
Runs right past. Tries to slow him down with that SCV a little bit. Good job right there. And this is going to be scary, man. He's got to bring all of his SCVs. It's going to be very micro-intensive.
Takes that one SCV. He wants to get the Marine. But even if he keeps these SCVs from not mining, remember, Czech was a War 3 pro. Those guys had the best micro in the world. Chases the SCVs that are mining. Continue to make links here. Backs up. Marine's out. Goes to the Marine.
HopeTorture doing a great job in his micro. I thought that this rush should look much more effective than this. And it may indeed. He did make that Overlord so he can continue to produce links as we see he is doing. He's just going ahead and attacking SCVs now. Oh, wow, this is getting crazy because once that second Marine comes out, he's going to be able to kill these things so much quicker. And Czech may be in trouble. He has his Overlord in the main base also. That is not something you want to do.
The link count's getting lower.
The only problem is that he is not mining a whole lot of damage, but a mule is down. Oh, guess what, Czech? You're in so much trouble.
Unless he loses these Marines, he's getting closer, closer. SCVs once again pulled off. He should not have engaged those SCVs a while back. More links out.
And it looks like this was a very successful hold, especially with that mule out right now, Tasteless. Czech, he realizes right now that this game is not looking in his favor. He's starting drones now and a queen. But let's check exactly how much damage he's done on the unit counting station. We have 7 drones against 11 SCVs and a mule. The mule is what really makes a difference. Here come more Zerglings. No. Sorry, Zerglings.
Denied.
Not happening.
Not Rainbow, excuse me, HopeTorture. He was known as Enter the Rainbow. Has said before, he will not lose to a War 3 player in this tournament.
Well, I don't know if he worded it exactly like that, Tasteless.
He said he hates those guys and he can't lose them.
Tasteless from the Inquirer. I'm not sure he said exactly that. But he used the words Warcraft 3 and lose before in the same sentence, if that's what you mean. No, he did mention that his friend said that he can't possibly lose to a Warcraft 3 player. So, you know, kind of a funny little side story there. But he is going with these Marines now, and this is going to force Czech into making more Zerglings.
He doesn't want to do that, by the way. He wants to be making drones.
Yeah. And making a Roachhorn, so he's just going to continue the all-in.
Phase 2 of the all-in underway. Looks like HopeTorture's already prepared with a Marauder.
Here come the Marines. This reminds me of Fake Boxer. Just walking with Marines like, what can I kill here?
Look at that control. Brilliant control here.
That's right. The machine guns don't even turn off with that micro. Oh, my God. Attacking these queens now.
If he can get one of these queens, it's going to be huge.
Yeah. And that queen actually has a lot of energy as well. And just suicide the Marines trying to get the queen. Queen way faster on creep.
HopeTorture bit the bait there.
Yep.
He reeled him right in with that queen micro.
Let's check these supplies. 22 against 21. Very nice defense there by Czech, I must say. Have to say it, Tasteless.
No, I think you're dead on. Now, what they're doing is there's only about one more timing here where, you know, Czech can do anything, and I don't even know if that timing's still here.
No.
I thought maybe if he had made the bunker and stuff, but...
You know, when he was microing those Marines, he did see that a Roachhorn's being created, so he's going to be so completely ready for anything that comes. All he has to do, basically, is make a few bunkers, and just giggle as Czech runs into the wall of Terran defense.
So there's just going to be, it's going to be pretty straightforward from here. There's going to be this timing attack coming up here.
Yeah. Which, unless HopeTorture has an aneurysm right now, he's going to defend.
HopeTorture gearing up.
You know, Czech actually, being the smart guy he is, might realize that and decide, you know what, let's play a normal game. He saw the Roach Warren, and he sends a drone down, so maybe he is thinking something like that. The drone just going to chill, though. It's looking over the edge. Pretty scary over there.
Don't jump, drone. Don't do it.
It's like looking down the
There's
Grand
so much
Canyon.
more to live for. See, and he goes, no, he's not going to make a hatchery.
No, maybe he is. Czech keeps spending minerals. He's going to go ahead and make a layer.
This seems like a bit indecisive.
Yeah, it does
He's
seem
got a drone out
bit.
here, and then
Hellion checking the drone.
I said I should have jumped off that cliff. Oh, nice save.
Yep. But if he sits the Hellion right down there, you going to turn into Extractor for reals? It's like, nah, just playing. Pop that off.
Overlord picked off. Ouch. Another loss, super check.
He had to scout, though, so it was a good move in that regard. He has to see what's coming because his economy is quite low. Sends the Lings down to harass that so he can go ahead and lay the hatchery. So Czech actually being really smart here because, you know, he was ready for that second phase all in. And if you're really smart and your opponent scouts it, you're like, well, this, no matter what, will not work. So I may as well try something else, even if it's only 1% working.
Yeah.
And that's what Czech is doing, so very smart. And I'm not saying it's just 1% to work, because who knows? If he can crush a couple attacks from HopeTorture, maybe he can rebuild this game into something that can be won.
As you can see, a third queen on the way here. He's scared of that Banshee. Then again, even forcing them to make the third queen when they're just behind is sort of a win. It's like another blow to the Zerg's economy.
Yeah, you know, it helps spread creep, sure. Sometimes you use the infusions, but...
Transfusions?
You know, transfusions do save the queens.
They do indeed. It's the easiest way to keep those queens alive is with transfusion.
Yep.
It's basically what it's there for.
And
all right, get ready. Terran push.
Oh, man, this is just so many units. I cannot see Czech living through this.
Oh, my God, he finished it. This could be GG.
He's going to need he's going to need the Broodlings doing damage to this army to have any chance. Yeah, that's not a lot of damage.
Nope.
That's just too many units. I'm sorry, Czech.
Unfortunately, Czech's cheese didn't work.
Yep. Really tried to all in there. Didn't work out.
Nice control.
Everything coming out. Roaches, drones with gas. That's not a Baneling. Send that back. He does.
Actually, he does have enough for the queens, or he actually is going to hold this off.
Oh, transfusion. Well, yeah, he did hold that off, but he's lost the hatchery, and the position he's in is not a good one at all.
Yeah.
HopeTorture just keeps sending units. He's like, no, I got plenty of Marauders. Come on, let's do this again.
I got lots of money. My parents are rich. You can kill myself all day. Daddy gave me his credit card. Okay. HopeTorture just regroups again. He's got 3 queens and 1 hatchery.
Problem is HopeTorture right now, going for an expansion.
Yeah.
You know, his supply isn't that much higher. 65 against 48. You know, it's higher, but still. What's really going to kill Czech is the fact that he's expanding here. I mean,
when Terran has 2 bases and the Zerg has 1.
Yeah, that's not a good position
that's
to be
beyond
in.
a 2-to-1 advantage. That's like a 3-to-1 for the Terran.
Zerg always needs an additional base. That's the problem. So yeah, we'll have to just see what Czech is going to pull out of his sleeve here. He is a great statistician. Oh my, I did it again. I just make words up, tasteless. He's a great maker of strategies.
No, there is a word for that. Statistician?
Statistician?
Oh, now we both look stupid.
Oh.
Damn it. I'm just going to go home.
It's covered up like you were trying to help a guy out.
Scouting Viking. Viking's actually not the best units to scout, believe it or not. They're very slow.
Yeah, Queens just love to throw darts at him.
Now, in Czech's defense, he's doing an amazing job of holding the stuff up until now. But we got a drop over here in the back of the Terran's base.
Nice little Marauder drop here, seeing what he can kill. Going to target the pool. Realizes Zerglings are going to be probably the best defense anyone can have against his units incoming. But the pool, will it live? He's going to lose a lot of Marauders. And he gets it at the last second.
Wow. I didn't actually think he was going to get it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And, well, you know, HopeTorture is just going to get such a high supply here. He's just macroing, playing very safe, doing a little bit of harass. Sure, why not? You don't want to let the Zerg just do whatever he wants.
Never let the Zerg stay comfy. That's how you combat a Zerg in this game.
Yep.
Never let them relax, distract them, kill their overlords, drones, creep tumors, anything.
And it looks like we're going to have another attack here. Keeping the Marauders in front, as is normally smart.
Yeah, you want those Marauders to tank all the Baneling damage. The Marines in the back with a high damage per second.
It's funny. Marauders used to do the damage, but nowadays they tank the damage. So, kind of an interesting role reversal there for the Marauder. Yeah, check. Not looking good at this point. Cannot imagine him living through this. He's got half the supplies you see. A lot of Banes, a lot of Roaches, but against Marauder tank, it's not so good. Hatchery goes down. Here come the Banelings. Banelings going for those Marines that are about 3 years away from them. And GG.
GG.
Checks all in, followed up by not an all-in into expansion, into another expansion after losing that expansion. Does not work. HopeTorture takes that game relatively easily.
Yeah.
Really good micro there at the beginning. I thought for sure the 6 was going to do more damage than that with no wall in. But HopeTorture, he pulled the SCVs just right.
Yeah.
He got his mules out and going so that he could actually still mine resources and fight off with everything he had. Did not lose too many SCVs. I feel like Czech engaged the SCVs a little bit wrong there. He engaged them a couple times. He's like, let's see if I can just kill some SCVs here with this. And, you know, realistically, maybe he should have waited for a few more Zerglings. It's hard to say. It's a very tricky decision to make.
I do feel like the moment where he engaged the SCVs was a mistake.
Yeah.
The point is not necessarily to kill the SCVs at that phase of the rush. It's to make them continue to chase you. What you do is you go in circles like this.
While you build up your Zergling force, he's not going to be able to make Marines because the orbital isn't done quite yet.
Right.
And so then eventually you have enough that you can overwhelm.
Right. You just keep going in circles. As the SCVs and Marines chase you, you bank around, go to where the SCVs are mining the minerals, chase them out, then they have to regroup their SCVs.
Yeah.
Because they usually have those SCVs on a control group, Control 1 and Control 2, SCVs and Marines. And you're just supposed to slow them down. But, I don't know, he just made a mistake there. And I think the game could have been very different had Czech done something else. Czech 6 pulled on that map. Part of me thinks maybe he doesn't feel like he can beat HopeTorture in a straight up
on Steps of War. He may very well be right.
Yeah.
That's an extremely hard map for Zerg. It's normally the one we see them remove. And so now we're going to go to Scrap Station, though. Scrap Station, a good map for ZVT, but it's time to start.